Okay, so let's take a look at some gameplay footage now. Tutorial stuff. Okay, so here's the main character of the story. His name is Leonard. My playthroughs that I'm going to record of this. Yeah, they like to talk to themselves. The playthrough that I'm going to record isn't actually going to be of this character. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do like my online stuff, so quests, boss fights, that kind of thing. And I'm gonna skip these movie clips as well because I don't want to ruin the story for anybody who's out there and has got the game but hasn't started it, or is thinking of buying the game. So yeah, it's quite good fun actually. I mean, I've recently been off work sick. Strange thing, the strangest illness I've ever had. It was like being drunk, but without the good feeling. Yeah, it was like I couldn't really stand up or sit up or do anything, but my strength has returned, and so I'm able to stand.
Was that guy a friend of yours?
Not a friend of mine. Anyways, so yeah, the game, the battle system in it is quite good. I quite like it. It's a real time. Well, it's not really real time. It's well, you'll see for yourself. I mean, you can see the little bar that went around on the right hand side of the screen there where it said slash, and then it will cycle around again, and I can attack again. Now, this is it's very meat and potatoes at the start. It's very basic. I just got hit by a Kibbles explosive nuts. So that's the basics of the battle system. Now, if I show you something, let's go to wait. Learn skills. Okay, and let's go to WTF man because I want to learn some skills now. The skill system in this game is actually quite good. You've got a wheel here, and you can basically learn anything you want. So, for example, if I wanted to use two-hand swords, I could spec up into this tree, and obviously, as you put points into the tree, you'll unlock more things. The same is true for magic. So, if you like to play a mage, there is a elemental tree. Spears, who are like tanks. Bows, who are just range damage and support. Axes, which have high damage. Divine magic is healing and buffing and the likes. Staff skills will augment your other two magic classes. So if you were playing a mage, it would be highly recommended that you take divine magic and staff skills, because there are some in here, well, that I can show you, but there are some in there which will help to increase your heal rates and things like that. For the sake of things, let's just give him some. Why not? Just give him a backslash, and let's give him Swordmaster 1. You can see how that unlocked different things. And if I do Swordmaster 2, and there we go, it unlocks more things. There are different types of attacks. And you can see there's see where it says slash on the second little bar down. It's got like an icon of like, I don't know, a slug or something. Well, it's a slash, but it looks like a slug. That's because it's a slashing attack. Now, the same way you have that, which is a striking attack. Thrust, which is a thrusting attack. And then obviously you've got magic self buffs such as Guardian Stance, which would raise your defense and lower your attack. Then you've got passives which you can learn and will augment your stats. So for example, you can get 3 agility ups out of the swordman tree, which makes your agility better. Now the stats in this game are a little bit different. They're hard to get your head around. They do different things. For example, if you're playing with a spear weapon, if you're going for damage, I would highly recommend that you go for vitality and dexterity, because the way the damage calculation is for example, you would have a move that would use 40% of your vitality as a bonus to damage. So obviously by putting more vitality you'd be doing more damage. There's guides and stuff online for that, so if you want to see that, then go and have a look. These are your basic skills, so these are the skills that I just learned. So if I put backslash onto my bar and rising slash onto my bar, and let's give Leonard Hill because I didn't get it for me. That's the other thing I'd recommend. I mean, get Hill even if it's going to be on like a scrubby character you're not actually using. Right, there he is. Because healing on this game, because the AI is not great, but the one thing they do fairly well is heal. So might as well use them for that. Let's see. That is a search point. There's various things like you can farm in the game for materials. And we got a shriveled vine. Now you can farm more than once, but I'm not gonna for the sake of time. Running around is a little bit tedious sometimes. Some of the maps are pretty vast. I mean, this one isn't too bad, but it's still quite big. You can see how there's a lot to explore. Okay, so here we go, Mr. Kibble. I have slash, which is one attack on now. I also have my backslash. I also have my rising slash. Now, that's the basics. Is you learn an attack. Attacks have a AC spending to them, or MP spending, or no spending at all. For example, all these attacks don't use any AC, which is action chips. Now, that's good because it means you can build up your ACs, and what you could do is you can create combos. So you can see slash still uses 0 AC. So if I use slash first, that's fine. If I then go into a backslash and a rising slash, I will spend 2 AC on this combo. Just call it that. And then I'll pop this into my skill tree and I'll show you combos. Now combos do a variety of things. They could be used to stagger bosses, which is basically keeping the boss from attacking you. And your AC, like I said, I just spent 2 AC on that combo. Now AC comes back after a certain number of hits, but it doesn't come back whilst you're comboing. So you have to do just basic slash hits and stuff like that. But it's not too bad. Rising slash, if you use it out of a combo, won't actually lift the enemy into the air. Poor Kibble. I really feel sorry for those things.
Make sure you keep up.
You don't have to fight everything either. I mean, even if most of these mobs are passive, they won't attack you unless you attack them. The exception being those things, the giant vespids, because they're like wasps, and wasps are evil. Okay, and the location I'm going is marked on the minimap. I'm going to stop my commentary here and fast forward through this bit because it's kind of boring. So yeah, bear with me a sec.